Hello! Today we'll be talking about Quilava, the first fire evolution of Gen 2. It's the evolution of Cyndaquil. In most regions, Cyndaquil evolves at level 14. However, in Hisui, it evolves at level 17. Its previous BYC dates are July 31st, 1996, May 22nd, 1999, March 12th, 2002, December 31st, 2004, October 22nd, 2007, August 12th, 2010, June 2nd, 2013, March 23rd, 2016, January 12th, 2019, and November 2nd, 2021. For those of you who watched yesterday's video and have played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red/Blue Rescue Team, you might think Quilava has a special place in my heart. But it doesn't, since I never got that far. I know that the Pokemon can evolve, as when I first got my copy, I saw a save file that had evolved Pokemon, meaning they have to evolve at some point in the game. I like Quilava's Fire Mohawk, and the fact that it keeps Cyndaquil's second half of its name and puts it to the front. Anyway, let's read the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Quilava, the volcano Pokemon whose number is 0156. This is what it looks like. Its type is fire, abilities blaze, and flash fire is its inability. Gender ratio is 87.5% male and 12.5% female. Catch rate is 45 or 11.9%. Breeding, a group field. Hatch time 20 cycles. Height 2'11" or 0.9 meters. Weight 41.9 pounds or 19 kilograms. Basic experience yields 142 and, well, 2 onwards, I guess, by the look of it. Leveling rate is medium slow. EV yield 2, 1 special attack, and 1 in speed. Shape is that, footprint is that. Pokedex color is yellow, and base friendship is 70. Quilava is a fire-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. It evolves into Cyndaquil starting at level 14, and evolves into Typhlosion starting at level 36. In Hisui, it evolves from Cyndaquil starting at level 17, and evolves into Hisui and Typhlosion starting at level 36. Biology: Quilava is a quadrupedal Pokemon with a long, slender body. The top half of its body is a dark blue-green, while its underside is cream-colored. It has triangular ears with dark red interiors, a round snout, and triangular red eyes. Each of its paws has 3 toes. It has 5 red spots on its body that can project flames, 2 arranged vertically on its forehead, and 3 lined up horizontally on its rear. So you can see Quilava without its flames lit here, so you can see all the spots. Before battle, Quilava turns its back so its flames face its opponent. It battles using the intense flames in combination with gusts of superheated air. Its own fur is non-flammable, which protects it from other fire attacks. Quilava tends to be rare in the wild, but can sometimes be found living on grasslands. When exposed to the mysterious energy of Mount Cornet in Hisui, Quilava's evolution is altered, gaining it the ghost type as it becomes Hisuian Typhlosion. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Quilava's flames on its back blaze brightly while it sleeps. Evolution: Quilava evolves from Cyndaquil and evolves into Typhlosion. In Hisui, it evolves from Cyndaquil and evolves into Hisuian Typhlosion. So you can see Cyndaquil, Quilava, Typhlosion, and Hisuian Typhlosion. Game data: Pokedex entries in Gen 2 and Gold. Be careful if it turns its back during battle. It means it will attack with the fire on its back. Silver: this Pokemon is fully covered by non-flammable fur. It can withstand any kind of fire attack. Crystal: before battle, it turns its back on its opponent to demonstrate how ferociously its fire blazes. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry, but if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. In Gen 3 and Ruby and Sapphire, Quilava keeps its foes at bay with the intensity of its flames and gusts of superheated air. This Pokemon applies its outstanding nimbleness to dodge attacks, even while scorching the foe with flames. Emerald: it intimidates foes with intense gusts of flames and superheated air. Its quick nimbleness lets it dodge attacks even while scorching an enemy. Fire Red is the Silver entry. Leaf Green is the Gold entry. In Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, it intimidates foes with the heat of its flames. The fire burns more strongly when it readies to fight. Heart Gold is its Gold counterpart. Soul Silver is basically Silver's entry, but Pokemon is now the correct casing. The Gen 5 Pokedex entries are Diamond, Pearl, and Platinums. In Gen 6, X is the Crystal entry, Y is the Gold entries and Leaf Green's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Quilava and Pokemon are now the correct casing. In Gen 8, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are their Diamond and Pearl counterparts. In Legends Arceus, this creature's fur is more mysterious. It is wholly impervious to the burning touch of flame. Should Quilava turn its back to you, take heed. Such a posture indicates a forthcoming attack. In Gen 9, Scarlet is Crystal and X's entry. Violet, the fur covering this Pokemon's body never burns. No matter what, it can shrug off any kind of fire attack. Quilava, the Blueberry Pokedex. So you can see a couple of them seem to be in the desert area. That's interesting. Game locations. In Pokemon Coliseum, only one Quilava can be obtained per game without trading, regardless of location. You got all this. Side game locations, you got all that. Held items. In Coliseum, you get Charcoal 100% of the time. In Legends Arceus, for normal, you get Citrus Berry 25% of the time, Spoiled Apricorn 15% of the time, and Grit items by level. Alpha, you get EXP Candy M 100% of the time, Seed of Mastery 20% of the time, and Grit items by level. Still don't know how the math works. Stats, base stats, HP 58, Attack 64, Defense 58, Special Attack 80, Special Defense 65, Speed 80 for a total of 405. Pokemon stats, Type Effectiveness, Damage, normally by Normal, Fighting, Flying, Poison, Ghost, Electric, Psychic, Dragon, and Dark. Weak to Ground, Rock, and Water for double. Immune to Nothing, Resistant to Bug, Steel, Fire, Grass, Ice, and Fairy for half. Notes, if this Pokemon has Flash Fire, the effectiveness of Fire-type moves is 0, so it'll be 0 instead of half. For Learn Set, by leveling up, we'll go down to 20 Flame Wheel. 20 Flame Wheel, 24 Defense Curl, 31 Swift, 35 Flame Charge, 42 Lava Plume, 46 Flamethrower, 53 Inferno, 57 Rollout, 64 Double Edge, 68 Overheat, and 75 Eruption. We'll skip by TM, and by Breeding, nothing by Prior Evolution, TCG only moves, Slash in this card, side game data, you got all this, yep. Okay. Pokemon Ranger, the browser entry. Quilava blows flames all in on itself. It can easily burn up large fallen logs. In Guardian Signs, it sends out pillars of fire to attack. Got all this. Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, in the Pokepark pad entry. Quilava came to the Quilava Zone to play. He's a maniac for Ripier's Bumper Burn. Got all this. Yep. Pokemon Sleep. On very rare occasions, you'll see the flames on its back blaze brightly while it sleeps. It seems that no matter how high the flames burn, the fur covering Quilava's body absolutely never catches fire. You can see Arm Pillow Sleep, Flattened Sleep, Flame Spouting Sleep, and Top Belly Sleep. Evolution data, Cyndaquil, level 14, or level 17 in Legends Arceus. Quilava, level 36 outside of Hisui, you get Typhlosion, and level 36 in Hisui, you get Hisuian Typhlosion. Sprites here, so that makes sense. Is there, yeah, basically what we have, I mean, a little bit different. Looks like the eyes are like fully red rather than just red irises. That's interesting. This is purple and gold. I guess that's the difference in black body at this point. Yep. And Gen 3 introduces the blue and the sort of orangish brown. And just kind of becomes more cream colored. This stays kind of yellow though. It reminds me of an eclair. And I got Diamond and or Gen 4. Yeah, I got that much different here. This is probably the bigger one, is that it's sort of a tan and a brown now. Yep. You got the full back sprite in Gen 5. Models here, again, like Cyndaquil, we don't have the fire version. We have the non-fire version for the models, which is pretty cool. You can see all the spots and stuff. And you can see it has little paw pads. Yeah, pretty good adaptation. It becomes now that sort of greenish color and cream colored. It's now solidly dark brown. Yep, you know, these, Legends Arceus has better models. Kind of goes back to that sort of yellow color, that's interesting, and sort of a tan color underneath. What about the ears? Have the ears always been? Oh, kind of. Oh, so they started off as yellow insides and gold, but they're red and silvers. That's interesting. And I guess it was purple for that instead of... Okay, that's interesting. But Crystals removes the inside. That's yellow again for the inside, but it's not sort of the purple. That's... Okay. Then this sort of introduces sort of an orange color for the inside. Then it becomes red in Gen 5. It just stays red. Yep. Then Homes. Got it standing up. In the anime, Quilava in the anime, so you got Ash's Quilava, Jimmy's Quilava, Don's Quilava, all these, yeah. Pokedex entries for this first one, I've already recorded it for the anime, so we'll let Ash's Pokedex read it.
Quilava, the volcano Pokemon. Quilava is the evolved form of Cyndaquil and capable of incredible attacks using the flame on its back.
In episode 29 of Diamond and Pearl, in Ash's Pokedex, Quilava, the volcano Pokemon, in the evolved form of Cyndaquil. Its body is covered with fireproof fur and can withstand any fire attack. In Diamond and Pearl, episode 182, in the same Pokedex, Quilava, the volcano Pokemon, in the evolved form of Cyndaquil. Quilava intimidates foes with its flames, heat, and when ready to battle, the fire burns with more strength. In Diamond and Pearl, I'm gonna guess short number 1. In Dawn's Pokedex, Quilava, the volcano Pokemon. It threatens opponents with the heat of its flames. When it assumes its battle pose, the force of its flames intensifies. Translated from the Japanese version, which is practically the same as the Diamond and Pearl episode 182. So I guess this was exclusively a Japanese thing. In the manga, Quilava and Pokemon Adventures, you got all these in the TCG. Trivia, Quilava shares its category with its evolved form and Entei. They are all known as the Volcano Pokemon. Coincidentally, they all are capable of learning Eruption. The second point I've already read before. Jeff Callies, who assisted in the naming of many Gen 2 Pokemon, suggested the English name for Quilava. According to Callies, he suggested the name because Nintendo and the Pokemon Company wanted a Pokemon for every letter of the alphabet. Aww. Origin, Quilava's body is similar to that of animals in the Mustelidae family. However, the pattern, distribution, and shape of Quilava's flames closely resembles the quills and crest of the crested porcupine, especially in its earlier sprites, as well as those of a lowland streaked tenrec. It may also be based on volcanoes due to its triangular profile when standing up, and the ability to learn Smokescreen and Eruption. Name origin, Quilava may be a combination of quill, a needle-like hair, and lava, extrusive molten rock. Magmarashi may be a combination of magma and Yama-Arashi porcupine. In other languages, see also references, external links. Let's move on. Now let's watch Quilava's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we're watching episode 262, You're a Star, Larvitar. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character here, traveling companions, Rock and Misty, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, are getting ready for Ash to compete in the Johto League Silver Conference, and Ash has just lost against a Magby with his Cyndaquil, and the trainer has talked about how he wants to evolve his Magby into Magmar, as it will help with the battles in the conference, because he believes they'll all be a lot stronger than just a base Pokemon. And Ash is sitting by this pool here while Cyndaquil rests, and he's heard this other trainer talking to his Quilava.
Knock this thing out of the sky!
Yeah, knock it out of the sky, yeah.
Quilava!
And there's the Quilava. Okay, I think that's Quilava's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why people love Quilava. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who are familiar with the series, you might be wondering why we're on this single image, and that's because this is the only image we'll be doing today. So this is number 156 by Ivan Zhang. It's apparently from March 19th, 2016, so that's really cool. Quilava here, doing a flame attack. That's, yeah, pretty good. A little bit stylized, or like in their own little style, almost. Yeah. Definitely a different style. So that's very good. Let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I'll be streaming tonight at 5 p.m. CMT, Central Mountain Time, but I won't be getting a Quilava. Instead, I'll be continuing my mission to complete the Gen 1 Pokedex to the best of my ability. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Typhlosion. As always, this is my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.